We're standing by the old Mather Bell, and this bell was a very integral part of the Mather Day. There was a reporter back in the late 1800s that had heard so much about this bell originally. They wanted to come and see what it was all about and how the Mather girls reacted to it.
I was here at the Mather School as a librarian from August 1963 until May 1968, which was the last 5 years that the school existed. My understanding of the bell was that the meaning was come together.
Well, at 6 o'clock in the morning, this bell used to ring, waking the girls up. They didn't have a PA system back then. And they would get up and get ready for breakfast. And after about a half-hour breakfast, the bell would ring again, letting them know it's time to go back to their room, get the rooms in order, and get ready for the first class. This bell rang all during the day initially. As time went on in the early 1900s, the bell only rang 3 or 4 times a day. Early mornings, it would ring for breakfast, it would ring for what they call vespers, and it would ring as they were getting ready to have their last class. And when it was time to go to bed, it would ring. The freshmen and the sophomores had to be in bed at a certain time. So when they heard this bell ringing, they knew it was time to make sure all their lights were out. By the time I got here in 1968, which was the last year the school operated, the bell didn't ring but maybe twice a day. But early on, it was ringing throughout the day.
I remember that the bell rang mostly on Sunday mornings when we were getting ready to assemble for worship in Howard Hall. Other times that the bell would ring would be when there was an issue, a matter of importance, where everybody needed to stop what they were doing and come together in the same place.
It's still very symbolic, but it means a lot, especially to the young ladies that lived on campus.
I do remember how much the kids respected the bell.
A lot of them had an opportunity to even ring the bell. You had to be a special student to have the privilege of coming out here and ringing this bell. Everybody was vying for that privilege.
You were chosen to come out and ring the bell. So I remember being excited. We were family here, so we always liked being together.
And this bell just reminds me of how prompt these young ladies were, how efficient they were. And it just it's a nice memory. And we are thankful that this bell is still here. This is the original bell. When the Mather School was about to close in 1968, the city of Beaufort tried to claim this bell, but we had a superintendent on campus that hid the bell. Maybe I shouldn't be saying all that, but he hid the bell where they could use it later on, so it's a little story behind this bell.
I think the thing that amazes me the most about this bell right now is from the museum. If you stand in the middle of the main room and look straight out the window, you look straight at this bell. It was not planned or anything like that, but I just thought it was so amazing that since it meant come together, that we could see it from the museum where we now come together.
The bell has a lot of significance, and we get together once a year at the Mather Founders Day ceremony, and we ceremoniously ring this bell just in remembrance of Mather School and the girls that were here.